This is not a deck. Do not copy it, dude. This isn't a real deck. These are just good cards. Hello guys, Kitty here. Today is Sunday, and there's gonna be a new hot location. Onslaught Citadel. Ongoing effects are doubled. So you guys will be familiar with this, right? It's actually quite a common location. It just works like this. Okay, Onslaught effects are doubled, but right now they have changed it to where it's kind of like a mystique, where it's additional, not exponential. So things just don't go extremely crazy if you slap down an Onslaught. Okay, now let's get back to the game and see what cards are good and what decks are good to help you win at this hot location. Okay, I gotta stress this. These are just good cards or counters that you can play in Onslaught Citadel. This is not a deck. Do not copy it and slap it down and say, ooh, this deck sucks. Because it's not a real deck. Okay, let's begin. First off, if you have ongoing cards like this, these are all really good in Onslaught Citadel, especially Onslaught, because it is the same as this location. It double your other ongoing effects at this location. So what you want to do here is you want to use a ton of ongoing effects which are really good. Like Sabu, which is leading the meta right now. It's just so good. Your 4-cost cards cost 2 less. So if you put Sabu in Onslaught Citadel, all your 4-cost cards are now going to cost just 1. Because that's a minimum of 1. You cannot lower them to 0 cost. But hey, that's already extremely good. Imagine copying all those cards with a Moon Girl. Then bam, you just slap down so much power and your opponents can never deal with them. Okay, there are some other cards that are ongoing and they're really good as an archetype. Patriot is one. Yep, no abilities, plus 2 power. Awesome. Cerebro. Your highest power cards gets plus 2 power. And all these awesome effects are going to get doubled if you put these cards into Onslaught Citadel. Then of course, after you play, say, a Patriot, you can follow up with a Mystique, and it's going to copy that ongoing ability again. So with Onslaught Citadel, this is just going to scale insanely. Then of course, at the final turn, you could slap down Onslaught. And then there's going to be even more power to boost your no ability cards or your very low power cards. So yeah, there it is. The main strategy in Onslaught Citadel is flood with a ton of good ongoing effects. And of course, Blue Marvel does pretty much the same thing. Gives your cards plus 1 power. Awesome. Okay, there are some other cards which are really good because they are ongoing and they benefit from the effect. It's gonna be Wong, so imagine this trigger twice. Awesome. Then there's one deck that I want to play a lot, and it should be pretty good in Onslaught Citadel. And it features Omega Red. If you're ahead by 10 power here, plus 4 power to other locations. So what you usually want to do with Omega Red decks is you want to flood that particular location and win by far. And how you're gonna do that is going to be Omega Red with an Iron Man and with an Onslaught. But if you do it in Onslaught Citadel, it's going to be more insane power into one location, helping you achieve this task, which is sometimes not too easy, to win by 10 power at this location. So I'm definitely going to try this deck out. It's going to be fun. But hey, apart from the Omega Red deck, I'm going to recommend a few decks. But before that, let's talk about counters. Yep, a very obvious counter is going to be Enchantress. Imagine you slap down a Patriot into a Mystique into an Onslaught during the final turn, and they Enchantress you. Boom! You just lose the game because all your power has been stacked because you believe in those ongoing abilities. But now, with the Enchantress, boom, everyone is down. And of course, with all other locations, you could just be a fun sucker and change the location with stuff like, Scarlet Witch You have Scarlet Witch, Storm, or, even Quake. So yeah, don't do that. Don't suck the fun out of everybody. Just let them play. But, Enchantress them. Hey, I'm evil. But hey, there are some really good archetypes. So the one that I talked about was wait a minute, Patriot. Yep. So Patriot could be a very good deck here, especially if you get Onslaught Citadel very early on. You know where to play your Patriot, and then you copy with a Mystique, Blue Marvel, bam, awesome value. Then of course, the Sabu decks, which are dominating the meta right now. As mentioned, all the 4-cost cards are now 1 cost, so even more value for the Sabu deck. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And I'm gonna recommend one final deck, which is the Ongoing Destroyer deck. Gotta find it. There we go. So yep, these decks have a lot of good ongoing cards, and if you play, say, Captain America down, then every other card is going to get +1 power. So from a +3 to a +6. Not a bad deal at all. So yeah, if you slap down your stuff like Iron Man, it's gonna scale way out of the world. That you put on Warpath into an Iron Man, imagine how strong that power is gonna be. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, do not forget to check this other videos out on the channel, because there's gonna be a lot of good guides, tips and tricks videos to help you with your Marvel Snap journey. Now, definitely try out the decks that I have recommended. These are going to be very fun with Onslaught Citadel as the new hot location. Now, have a great rest of the day, and peace out.